So we have 3 teams from MCQ, 1 from Sikkim Manipal, 1 from Lady Hardinge Medical College. Now let me introduce to you the theme of this quiz called as Med-o-Philia is. In this quiz we will keep the theme very light, in mood with the festival. Okay, it will be very light, it will not be a very heavy duty quiz. There will be a lot of fun rounds into it and very easy to answer. Most of the questions will be easy to answer, but because it will be easy for you, it will be easy for everybody. So you have to be on your toes to win this quiz. In this quiz, in each round I will tell you a marking scheme. I will tell you how this quiz will proceed and I will explain to you with each round. Okay, so let me start with the overall structure of the quiz. Now this is a unique quiz that when we start, you will be, okay, so welcome to the team 1 participant who has come absolutely on time. है ना, जैसे हॉस्टल से कई बच्चे आते हैं, जब आप बस अभी आते हैं, बस टीचर आ गया कि नहीं आता भी चलूंगा. Okay, so we start with this, that in the first 2 rounds you will have 5 teams, but after that only 4 teams will go to 3rd round. माने ये बाकी क्विज की तरह नहीं है, where you play all the rounds. यहाँ पे if you get eliminated, you get eliminated after 2 rounds. एक टीम खत्म हो जाएगी. In the 4th round only 3 teams will be able to go, and in the 5th round only 2 teams will be able to go. बाकी will go to the audience. But even if you go to the audience, you cannot go out of the classroom, because you're a participant, so you will have to sit in the audience, and at that time if any question comes to the audience, you can play for a audience prize. So the rules are a little strict. Second thing is the theme of the quiz are, the round 1 is image based, round 2 is movies based, round 3 is based on comics. Just like I told you, it's keeping with the theme of the event. Round 4 is video, round 5 is rapid fire. Okay, and as far as the marking scheme goes, round 1 and 2 are 10 marks each, and if he pass to the other team, he gets 5 marks. Okay, round 3 is having 2 questions per team, so for each question you have 10 marks, and if you answer wrong you have -5. Again, if you pass to the next team, you will get half of the marks here. Round 4 is the buzzer round, 10 marks per question, no negative marking. Round 5 is rapid fire, 2 marks per question, -1 for a wrong answer. I'll repeat everything with each round, don't worry. Okay, so with this we'll start with the first question, and the first round is image based, and 30 seconds, but the decision of the quiz master is final in the time and everything is concerned, don't worry about that. In this round there is no negative marking. Okay, so no, you feel free to answer, speak your heart out. Okay, so round 1, I'm again repeating, there is no negative marking. You have 1 question per team, 10 marks, but if it gets passed, the next team will be able to answer and they will get half of the marks. Okay, so we have with us our scorekeeper who's keeping the score. So introduce yourself to the teams. So she will be trying to favor the Hardinge team, but I will make sure that she does not. Any prompting from the audience will deduct marks from the home team. Okay, well, even if you prompt for the other team, we will deduct their marks. Okay, so no prompting. Everybody now ready? Team 1, first direct question for you for 10 marks. Team 1, you have to identify the pathology and type of cells seen in the image. Team 1, identify the pathology and type of cells seen in the image. He says, okay, so I am saying not correct. Team 2, pass. He says microangiopathic hemolytic anemia, and this is schizocytes. It goes to teams 3. Wrong. Both of them don't score. Team 3. Okay, he's alone, nobody to discuss also. Team 4. They say alpha thalassemia showing golf ball RBCs, and they are absolutely correct. 5 marks. So the answer here was, we're looking for, the answer was alpha thalassemia with golf ball RBCs. These are methylene blue stained RBCs showing golf ball appearance with inclusions in the RBCs. Now we have a direct question for team 2. Okay, so far only the team 4 could score bonus marks. Okay, I will show you a set of images. Team 2, you have to make a diagnosis or name the pathology based on the set of images. 3 are radiological images, 1 is a cryptic clue. Okay. Team 2. Look at the images and tell me what are you looking at. I want you to identify the pathology to get the answer. The location has been marked by arrows on the radiological images. You can actually, walk a little bit in front also. I don't really mind if you can't see. Okay. Team 2. Other teams, start thinking. Okay. Chance to earn a bonus mark, I'm sure. Team 2 from MC, what do you want? They say corpus callosal agenesis, and I'm saying incorrect. Team 3. I'll come back to you later on, but your answer is wrong. But do you think this is cream cheese? Do you think there's something else to eat? Okay. Pass on to team 4. Team 4. I want to know the disease. Why what is... She says Marshall-Falber-Bignami syndrome. It is absolutely correct. That is the sandwich appearance which you see in corpus callosum, especially described in people who consume red wine. Corpus callosum answer is Marshall-Falber-Bignami syndrome. Correct. So team 4 has taken yet another pass mark with them. Okay, team 3. Are you ready for your direct question from Sikkim, Manipal? Enjoying the quiz? Happy to be here? He's very happy. Okay. I am showing you a picture. There is a sign shown in the picture. You just have to name the disease which shows this sign. Okay, he's never heard of this sign before. Team 4. This is windsock sign. This is what you see in the airport also. When you are on a flight, you see windsock. But where do you see windsock sign? Team 4. Duodenum on barium study. Okay. Yes, it was on MCQs. That is right. That is right. Okay. So for the people listening to us on YouTube today, this is going live on YouTube. It is eMedicals is the leading medical education app run by DAMS. You can actually join and get such quizzes on the app directly as well. Team 4. Okay, enough. We pass on to team 5. Lady Harding, the home team. Pass is the answer, or you passing the question? Okay. Team 1. He says duodenal diverticulum, and that is correct. 5 marks. This is the windsock appearance which you see in intraluminal duodenal diverticulum, and that was the answer that we wanted. You could have said duodenal web, I would have given to you, but only saying duodenum doesn't make sense. Okay. So now we have a direct question for the home team, which is team 5. You have to look at the image. You didn't get a question so far? Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, you were already making so many scores, so I thought you have already done it. Okay, team 4, direct question. Identify the pathology shown in this bone scan. You have to look at the bone scan and look at the pathology. Okay, have fun. Okay, they are discussing very intently and they are trying to make a diagnosis. I'm sure they are looking deeply into the body part that they are able to see in this bone scan. Yes, the time is running out. He says avascular necrosis, and it is absolutely wrong. Team 5. Pass to team 5. Think of it. Okay, they had to open your account. It's going live on YouTube. Anything you want to say? You can repeat the last answer here. What is that? Pass. We'll discuss it later on. I think we'll have to let the other teams play. Team 1. 5 plus dysplasia, absolutely wrong. Team 2. Shepherd crook deformity, no, that is seen on X-ray. This is a bone scan. Team 3. Okay, it's wrong. Okay, let me explain to everybody. I think all the teams have had their chance. Okay, so this is a bone scan. Bone scan is a radioisotope scan where we look for uptake of isotope in the bone. So when we talk about Shepherd-Crook deformity, that will be seen on a X-ray. Osteoporosis, that is a DEXA scan. This is a radioisotope bone scan. You can see increased activity in the right femur. I'm sure many of you can see there is increased activity in the right femur, and around that also there is increased activity. That is called as double density. Intense uptake, around that also there is increased activity. Where do you see that? Osteoid osteoma. Osteoid osteoma, because you have a nidus surrounded by reactive bone formation that you read in pathology. So that is the clinical correlation of that pathology. Okay. Final question of this round. Final question of this round. Team 5. You have a final question directly to identify. Okay, Team 5, are you ready? Time to open your account. Identify the pathology shown to you. If I'm giving you a clue here, is to do with something you read in pathology, but the image is of radiology. Okay, so you might have studied this thing in your pathology, but I'm showing you a radiology image. Team 5. Okay, to help you, this is a chest X-ray. They are very happy to know this. You can see the lungs. There's a problem on one side. This is the right side, this is the left side. Okay. Team 5. Left side there is interstitial fibrosis. Do you want to make some diagnosis of a disease? Should I pass it on? Okay, Team 1. Team 1, yes. Anybody? This is UIP, usual interstitial pneumonia, which is not right. It is correct, not right, wrong. Team 2, pass. NSIP, when we talk about UIP and NSIP, usually we will make a diagnosis of HRCT. Even as a radiologist, I will not make a diagnosis like these on a X-ray. Okay, I will not say. So both of them are wrong. Team 3. Snowstorm appearance is not right. Team 4. Okay, no, all of you are not right here. Okay, so the problem that we are able to see here is, can you see a patch on the left side? Now that is not conforming to any lobe. It's not looking like any lung lobe. This is slightly irregular in the margin. This is pleural calcification. This is how you suspect pleural calcification on a chest X-ray. Before I give the answer, let us engage the audience here. There's some of the interesting audience we have. Can you name a disease in which you have pleural calcification? Okay, so they are not able to answer here. Anybody in the teams now want to do it? Asbestosis was the answer. Asbestosis. This was pleural calcification. When you talk about, some of you are actually interns, so I'm telling you, when you talk about UIP, NSIP, that is on a HRCT, that is not on a X-ray chest. Even you're not saying these diagnoses on X-ray, you're looking at, so that becomes a silly mistake in the real exam. Okay, so this is the end of round 1. So at the end of the round 1, we have a score of Team A 5, Team 1 is at a score of 5, Team 2 0, Team 3 0, Team 4 10, Team 5 also 0. Okay, so you know by now that you may not get the opportunity to play the third round if you don't buck up in the next round. You know this? It's an elimination kind of a game. I told you the questions will not be very tough, but the concept of the quiz will make it tough. Now the next round is a very interesting round. You have to be on your toes. The round is movies round. So many of you are relaxed, and at least I know about the movies. Okay, so what is the marking scheme in this round? Again, 10 marks per thing, and if it passes, we will give 5 marks to the pass team. No negative marking before you ask. Be ready to speak out your heart, speak anything. There's no negative marking, no penalty. The only thing is that people are looking at you today through YouTube and other channels. Some of them might be your friends. They might ask you later on, what were you doing in the quiz? That is the challenge. Okay, Team 1. Should I start at Team 1? Or Team 5? Okay, so I'm starting at Team 5 now, so that the rotation is like this. Okay, name the disorder shown in the following picture. This is a movie. Some of you might have seen this movie. This person is suffering from a disorder. You just need to name the disorder and take 10 marks. Team 5, you know this. Yes, team 5. Easy to get marks. It's one of the most easy question in the entire quiz. I don't want to know the character name in the movie. I want to know the name of the disease, disorder. Time is saying tick, 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 tick. Should I pass? Should I pass? Team 5. They're thinking very hard. You want to download this movie right now in your phone? Should I pass? Team 5. Yes, okay. Final 2 seconds. No, okay. Team 4. They say progeria. And that is correct answer. It is premature aging. You say progeria. You saw this in the movie. You remember the character in the movie. Okay. Was the character, and you remember? No, maybe some of you do not watch, movies like this. Maybe you were more looking at Ranveer Singh and Siddharth Malhotra nowadays. But Amitabh Bachchan was in the movie, but you forgot. Okay, it's okay. Let's see. Now, team 4, direct question, and it's a movie question. Simple marks to get. I told you the quiz is very light. Nothing to worry about. You just need to name the disorder this character in the movie was suffering from. He says Asperger syndrome, and which is absolutely correct. 10 marks. It is Asperger syndrome where you are unable to effectively socialize and communicate. The movie was My Name is Khan. Very good. So team 4 is utilizing the full opportunity in the movie. Team 3, direct question for you. Just need to tell me the disorder the movie character that I'm showing is suffering from. Nothing heavy on it. You just look at the movie. Do you watch Hindi movies? Yes, you do. It does. Okay. Karthik, calling Karthik. Schizophrenia is absolutely correct. 10 marks. He's calling himself. Okay. So schizophrenia is the answer here which we were looking for, which is a correct answer to be given here. Okay. Team 2. Direct question for you. You need to look at a picture, a movie character, or in real life maybe. You just need to tell me what was he suffering from. Okay. Anybody? This person was in news recently for a disease. What was the disease? Team 2. Who is he? Just, to add on. Team 2, yes, you know him. He says Charlie Sheen, HIV. Okay, maybe he's very busy in studies, so we are not giving you any marks. Team 1, do you know him? What? Did you not read the newspapers? No? Okay. So, should I pass to Team 5? Team 5. You don't want to play. Team 4. Robin Williams? Yeah? Yeah, that's right. But what was the cause of that depression? Why did he commit suicide? And what we later on found out on his autopsy? What disease got famous after that? No? Do you want to try? Any of you? Audience? No? So have you heard of Lewy body dementia? Lewy body dementia was the reason, and that is why that got very famous at that time, that people should seek help early. And he was later on found to be having diffuse Lewy body dementia, and he committed suicide. And the irony was, he was in most of his movies like Mrs. Doubtfire, he was a comedian. And he died of depression. So that was the irony in the entire scenario. Okay, the final question, direct question for Team 1. Movie is based. You just need to name the condition the character is suffering from. Very simple, nothing to worry about. Just name the problem that this character is having. I don't know if you saw the movie or not. Unfortunately, I did not see because the reviews were very bad. So I decided to see, but I opened my Facebook. Everybody said, "Do not see," and so I thought I should not see. It is a Shah Rukh Khan movie. You might be aware of. Okay, Team 1. This is motor neuron disease. Should I pass it to team? Now it will go to Team 5, I think. Team 5. Guillain-Barré syndrome. No, I pass on to Team 4. ALS, so they said, na. So we go to Team 3. 2. She had? What did the woman in the picture have? Had in the movie? It was? Anybody? It was? Cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy was the answer. She had cerebral palsy in the movie. Okay, so this was the movie, and you saw the movie Zero, I think, and this was the character. Yeah. So now with this, we come to the end of the round 2, and one of the team here would have to come back to the audience. So let me ask our scorer here. She has been working whole night to create the entire, rules of this quiz. She deserves a big hand here. Scorer, yes, and now she's going to 10. Team A 10. Team B 0. 10. 4 is at 25. So we have a tie of zeros, and one of them has to go back. So how to decide? Okay, so continuing with the thing here, so can you, both of you raise your hand and tell me where is a tie between 5 and 2? So I'll give you one word. Now, in keeping the same theme, I will give you one name. You just need to name the disease. Okay, I will give you one name of a famous person. If you answer, you stay in the quiz or you stay in the audience. You can't go back to your hostel room anyhow. Team 5, Team 2, listen to me carefully. Stephen Ellis. Ellis is right. And you come back. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. That was, you remember the famous physicist? Huh? Yeah. Okay, but I think they are at 0. We are not giving any mark. We're just deciding who is, no marks, but just deciding who stays and who goes. So we would now like to welcome Team 5 into the audience. So give them a big hand for their sportsman-like spirit of coming and playing, and thank you. Hanji? Yeah, add to गई. नहीं, ये वाला स्कोर नहीं ऐड होगा. पहले वाले तो स्कोर हम टोटल करते रहेंगे ना, मतलब हाँ नहीं, अब ऐड होते चलेंगे अब आगे, लेकिन फिर जो लास्ट में होता जाएगा वो विल गेट एलिमिनेटेड, है ना. नाउ I think Asperger syndrome saved you at that time. Team 3, you are now looking at very serious now. Okay. The next round is a comic round. Now in this comic round, I'll show you a comic strip. In that comic strip, there will be some things which will be marked, and there will be some questions related to that. Number of questions here will be 2. So if you answer correctly, you get 10 marks per question. So total marks you can get here is 20. If you say any wrong, we'll deduct -5 from that. And if it is passed, it will be for half of the previous original marks. Okay, we started team 1. Yeah, there will be negative marking of equal, like if you get +10 in the first row, so you get +5. -5 will remain the same. So we will not make -5 half. So, so be careful when you answer in a past thing. Okay, comic round. We'll do that. Okay, so we can do that. There's no problems. We can pass the half of the question also. Maybe have a good scoring team here where they will be able to calculate every nuance here. Don't worry. Just focus on answering. Okay. If you're unable to see from a distance, feel free to come a little bit in front to see the comic, because comics are a little bit in small font. You might have seen in the comics also. Team 1. Okay, the comic round for you. Identify the pathology which is shown, that is the part 1 of the question. Which disease subtype showing, which we have shown here, which of the subtype of this disease has the best prognosis? Okay. So I will try to read out the clues here. There is some clue written there. Most common malignant brain tumor in child, headache, nausea, vomiting, truncal ataxia is written, imaging modality is MRI, tumor can compress the fourth ventricle, lead to hydrocephalus. These are the words that I can read. Majority arise in the cerebellum. You need to identify the pathology, which disease subtype is showing the best prognosis. Team 1, I can't say more than this. Everything is written in the words. Team 1, yes. Team 1, yes, please. ependymoma. There is a subtype of the disease in the question number 1 that has the best prognosis. Which subtype of the disease in the question number 1 has best prognosis is the question. Okay. Team 1, yes, speak out. Is that possible to do, scorers? Can they change answer? No, now you can only answer the part 2 now. You can't change the part 1 now. You've already told us that this is ependymoma. I'm just waiting for your answer of your second part. IDH mutation here. Okay, so because your part 1 is wrong, so we can't actually give you anything here. -5. -5. We will be very lenient with you. Okay, team 2. Medulloblastoma. Type 2 has the. What is the name of that variant? What do you want to say? The name of that variant which has the best prognosis? In this pathway, which subtype of the question in the part A has the best prognosis? So there is something name given to it. WNT type, yes, correct. He gets both of them correct. So WNT, the wingless type, shows the best prognosis, and that wingless type usually arises from the middle cerebellar peduncle, goes into CP angle also. That is the best prognosis. That correctly answer. So the answer to both the questions are: the question number 1 was medulloblastoma, and second is WNT or the wingless type, which just shows the best prognosis. We give them both the answers correct. So they have scored 5, 5, 10 total on it. Okay. So team 2, direct comic question for you. Okay, team 2, focus on it. Focus on the question. You were on the verge of getting eliminated in the previous round. You're coming back, clawing back, climbing the wall back. Now be focused fully. Okay, if you can't see anything, you feel free to come in front, or I will, announce the things also. The question is, I want to know the drug of choice in the condition shown in the comic and name two condition in which that drug is contraindicated. Let me explain to you what is written here. On the top I'm saying Clostridium difficile contains endospores that can survive the acidity of the stomach. But then the Clostridium difficile flourishes in the colon. Toxins cause the toxin A and B cause mucosal damage. Normal blood flora is altered by broad spectrum antibiotics like clindamycin, cephalosporin, ampicillin, amoxicillin, and you can see some comics written in the bottom here. Anybody? Okay. I think we can give both of them to you, and so they score both the right. This is the, you could pseudomembranous colitis, and you could pick out that the drug of choice is vancomycin, and the vancomycin is contraindicated in condition like cystic mastocytosis, decreased neutrophil count, hearing loss. We give both of them to you. Correct. Okay. Team 3, direct comic question for you. Okay. Okay. So you'll see some images here. You have to identify something which will be marked as A. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, in this image there is something marked as A at that corner, and you have to tell me what is A, and accumulation of what pigment causes skin pigmentation in this disorder. Let me read out what is written. Intestine absorbs excess iron which is received by the liver, and then you can see the bronze diabetes. The organs are saying we are screwed. Somebody is saying we are bloody not screwed, and he's saying I'm phlebotomy, and arthritis is also written. I want to know and there is something written gene mutation on which I've crossed and written A. You have to name that gene, that is the first part, and accumulation of which pigment causes skin pigmentation in this disease. It is a typical name that I'm looking for, which is with me in my key. So you have to say that name to get the score. Okay. Should we pass on to the next team and see what they say, and then we decide? Team 4. HFE gene mutation is okay, and the second part? Pigmentation is because of melanin. We give them both of them. Both of them are right. The pigmentation is not because of the iron thing. It is because of the melanin. While the gene is HFE. High Fe is the symbol of iron. High F iron symbol. Okay. So now again, team 4. You have a direct question now. In this question, you will have a comic or an image to look at. When you look at the image, there will be some questions in that. There will be some mark. We'll talk about them. Okay. So let me open the image for you. So identify X and Y is seen in which part of the eye. So this is Y. This is Y in the eye. I have written hemolytic anemia, renal disease, CNS disease, liver cells ability to excrete copper into the bile is impaired. The cells are saying come on push, but they are not able to excrete, and there is X written there. That is the gene mutation. So I want to know what is the gene mutation in this disease, that is X, and I want to know Y is seen in which part of the eye. ATP 7B mutation. Okay, what are we looking at? What disease? Wilson's. Okay, and the so desmoid membrane is the one that is getting involved. This is Wilson's disease. This is the Kayser-Fisher rings, and you see the ATP 7B gene. All of them are correct. You get all marks here. Very good. And I think they deserve a big hand here. Yes, very good answer. Okay, so at the end of this round now, it's important to know somebody gets eliminated from the big boss house now. This is the rule of this quiz, that you have, you can't play the entire quiz if you get eliminated. So team 1 is at 5, team 2 30, team 3 10, team 4 is at a massive lead of 55. So somebody has to go to the audience now. Can our scorer help accompany the losing team to the audience? Okay, team 1, please kindly join the audience now. You will be only be able to play the audience round. So I told you the quiz is not tough, theme are not tough. We have only taken simple disease, Wilson's, hemochromatosis, nothing big. But we have only kept them in a more interesting manner, because I know some of you have joined here only for a cultural event, so we did not want to burden you too much with hi-fi things and all that. Okay, next round is a video round. Reason we have kept a video round here is because in the last AIMS exam we had video questions. So we just wanted to make sure that although we are quizzing here, we are doing it in an unofficial manner, but we want you to feel that how the real exam also feels like. Okay, so in this round I will ask you a question and a video will be there. You have to answer the question, not what is in the video. You have to answer what according to the video that question is saying. Okay, so I'll give you marks only when you answer it. Video round, scoring system, buzzer round. Okay, so you get 10 marks if you press the buzzer. You have a buzzer with you. We have people with us to find out. I think my entire team is looking at you and we'll be able to decide who is. Can you ring your bell and check? Okay, yes, very nice, yes. And if you press and you don't answer, minus 10. If you press and you don't answer, you answer wrongly, minus 10. So now so that we avoid pressing pum 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 pum. Okay, plus 10, minus 10. That's a good question. Well, then we'll try if we can identify the person who pressed the second one. Okay. So we can do that. We really want you to win, and what is the prize in this quiz? So first prize is 10,000 rupees. My God, somebody can go home rich and have a big party, and everybody else who's in the audience and our friend with the winning team can already ask them for a party. 10,000. And second team, 5,000. Third team, nothing. Okay, so the stakes are high. Question number 1, fingers on the buzzers. I'm showing you a video. Wait, do not answer prematurely. I'm clicking on the video, hoping it starts. There is some motility being shown here. You have to tell me the selective media for this organism. Yeah, team 2, yes, you have to tell me the selective media for this organism. TCPS agar. What kind of motility are you able to see here? Starting motility. Okay, anybody else? We have the number, any other team who press the buzzer? You're not pressing the buzzer. Okay, so cut minus 10, you know. Or anybody else now? What kind of media do you think would be the answer here? Audience? Hey, medium. What medium is for this? BCY, we know. So, anybody from the organizing team wants to give an answer? Hysteria, yes. Palcam is the answer. What kind of motility is this? What kind of motility is this? Tumbling motility was the picture that we wanted you to see. And similar question was there in AIMS this time. We had an organism motility to see. So everybody knows tumbling, but you've never seen tumbling sometimes, or you might have seen, you forget by the time you reach the exam. So this was there in the AIMS exam also, similar picture, similar clip, GIF image. Okay, so you ended up earning only minus 10 here. Okay, so now see. So you understand the buzzer round is like this only. Okay. So now I have seen some people have already taken their fingers away from the buzzer. Fingers on the buzzer. Question number 2. I'll show you a clip of a gate, and I feel this is the kind of question you will have in this year's AIMS exam. You have to tell me the root value for the nerves supplying the muscles involved. Root value. Okay, I don't want to know the gate. That is for you to decide. But I want to know the root value for the nerves supplying the muscles involved. Okay. Nobody's pressing the buzzer. Okay. He's walking again. Yes. Team. S1 to S3. What kind of gate was this? Which gluteal muscles? What is superior gluteal? Nerve or muscle? Supplying. Okay, so I don't want to cut your marks, but we might have to. But let's see. Anybody else wants to say the root values? Buzzer. Anybody in the audience? Is Trendelenburg gate? Yes. Medius and minimus? Yes. And the root value was N4 to S1. So we give them an audience prize. I'll ask Mr. Ayush to offer them an audience prize. At least, they are able to win something. They come to a quiz, they should be able to win something. Okay. So we have more participants coming in. So we might ask them some questions. Please join the audience. So give the big hand to the people who have won in the audience. Yes. Okay. Final question in the buzzer round. So do we cut his marks or not? Okay, we cut only half of his marks. They're not too much to cut from, so we cut half of his marks. That is discretion of the quiz master, so you can't later on complain. Okay, I will show you a disease in this schematic. You have to look at the disease. This is a similar picture is there in Robert's pathology. You just need to look at them and tell me the HLA genes involved in this disease. I'm playing the video for you. I want to know the HLA genes involved in the disease. Okay, I think this is a tough one. Even for me it was a little tough, but I think some people know this. No, there's no audio. Audio is just playing by mistake. So let me try to cut out the audio. Okay, I think the audio goes. Don't worry now. Some of you are trying to hear out the disease, but still the question is not the disease, the HLA genes involved. And after this, only 2 teams will remain. So be careful when you press the buzzer. Somebody will go to the audience side, and the audience will keep increasing. The house will keep getting empty. In the end, big boss kaun banega? Chalo. Should we go on? Okay, you want to see the whole clip and decide. They are looking at the molecular level and deciding. Very good. Anybody wants to answer? What are the HLA genes involved in the disease? Okay, anybody wants to press the buzzer? Should I pass it to the audience? Oh yes, you want to say something. DQ? DQ2 and DQ8. Why? This is celiac disease. They are absolutely correct. They get plus 10 marks. So now we have a massive leader with us. The team 4, I'm sure, must be leading after these rounds. So I'll ask my scorer, to help us with the score and tell us the name of the team who's going to go into the audience now. Team B is at 20. Team 3 is at 5. Team 4, 65. So now it is between Team 2 and 4. Team 3, please welcome him in the audience with applause. You played well, but the thing is, playing is the more important thing. So don't worry if you lose or you go into the audience. No, nothing to mind here. The playing, the act of coming up and sitting in front of the dais is the major thing. Most people don't show up. Most people, they lose the battle because they don't show up. You showed up, so let us give them all a big hand. Okay, so we come to the final round here. The final round, I will have a set of questions for both the teams. I will keep speaking out the questions. These questions will not be there on the screen. I will remove them from the screen. I will be speaking them out. Okay, so the title is Rapid Fire. Marking schemes is, if you answer something correct and my scorers are listening intently, you get +2. If you answer wrong, you get -1. +2, -1, +2, -1. And if the time is remaining, the total number of time for the rapid fire is 60 seconds. 60 seconds? 1 minute? 1 minute. So after 1 minute, a bell will ring. So we can take the empty bell. A bell will ring. And if the bell has not rung, you can actually come back to the question. You can come back to a question if you say pass. Pass बोलेंगे तो negative नहीं है. गलत बोलेंगे तो negative है. I will not come back to any question that you have done wrong. If you leave it, we will come back. But there is a bell at 60 seconds. So scorer has now shown a very, very big change in the entire quiz now. Whatever has happened so far is now being considered null and void. So I will now invite the team 4 to come in the front so that they both can sit together. Now team 2 was thinking it is not serious, but now they are wanting the rules again. सही बताया तो +2, गलत बताया तो -1, पास किया तो 0. अगर टाइम बचा तो पास दोबारा भी बोलना चाहता है तो यू कैन आस्क मी टू अगेन टू स्पीक इट आउट. ठीक है, एंड इट विल बी वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट. 1 minute. ओके, 1 minute. घंटी. चलो. Now, so far whatever you were outperforming was only to stay till here. Now this is the final round. Okay, very, very risky quiz. So I'm sure you must be enjoying the quiz. The questions are not tough. Only the method and the theme is a little tricky. Okay, so let me remove the questions from the screen. I hope it is not visible. Let me cut out the projector to be on a safer side, because sometimes the answer might get visible to the candidates, and smart candidates are able to see the question and answer. Okay. Okay, my time for team 2 starts now. MHC 3 codes for which complement? Complement 1, wrong. Drug of choice for lithium induced diabetes insipidus. Amil, right, correct. Heme is synthesized in which part of the erythroblastic cells? Heme, H-E-M-E, heme. Name one immunological privilege site. Correct. Riocignet, R-I-O-C-I-G-N-A-T. Mechanism of action. Riocignet. Correct. Simulator of that. Okay. Which nerve is compressed in PCOM, posterior communicating artery aneurysm? Sparrow footmarks are associated with which type of an injury? Sparrow footmarks. Sparrow. Pass. Name a testicular germ cell tumor not arising from ITGCN. Spermatocytic seminoma is correct. Very good. So the time is over. And so how many did they make up? They got 7 marks. Okay, so let me come back to the correct answer. MHC 3 codes for which complement? The answer was C2, C4. Drug of choice for lithium-induced diabetes insipidus is amiloride, which is correct. You got it correct. Heme is synthesized in which part of erythroplastic cell? The answer is mitochondria. Name one immunological privileged site. You got it correct. Rivasignat, the mechanism of action was stimulator of soluble guanyl cyclase enzyme. You got it right. Which nerve is compressed in PCOM aneurysm? His answer is oculomotor. Sparrow foot marks are associated with which injury was? Windshield injury. Windshield injury. Testicular germ cell tumor not arising from ITGCM. The answer was spermatocyte seminoma. We could also have given answer is pediatric yolk sac tumor. We had both the answers in the thing. So after that you could not see the question. So let me ask a question to the audience. The question that we have here is harakiri means. Is Japanese samurai ceremonial suicide. Now they win yet another audience prize. Give them a big hand. Finally they have started winning. Okay, we have one more question here. Now this question is for the audience. Okay, this question is for the audience to win a prize. Okay, give her a big hand. Okay, so the question is tendon of, okay audience, tendon of Todaro, Todaro connects dash and dash. We can't give it to you. Anybody else wants to say tendon of Todaro is a connection between? Can we give it to her? No. But the answer that I have is coronary sinus with IVC, which is the Thebesian valve with Eustachian valve. That is correct. But we don't mind giving an audience prize to her for her attempt. So please send over an audience prize and give her a big hand. It's important to play. It's important to play. Okay. Now, another question I have here is, okay. So I have one more question for the audience before I go to the next team. By the time the scorers have calculated the entire thing. Pump inhibited by a drug canagliflozin. Okay. So maybe I can show it also. So the drug is CANAGLIFLOZIN. Who is answering? SGLT2. Correct. He finally wins our audience prize. Give him a big hand. Right from Sikkim to Delhi for a quiz. He wins something. What is the prize? I don't know, but give him a big hand. And this is the picture you can put on your Instagram that you won in the quiz. Okay? Very good. Everybody's ready for the next round? Okay. So now with this, I go to the team 2. This is the final decider in this quiz. You play better than them, you take home 10,000. You do not play as well as they played, you take 5,000. Okay? Ready? On your marks? Okay. Let me set up my questions. Okay. On your marks, get set, go. 3 genes involved in Lynch syndrome, LYNCH. Okay, correct. In heart, smallest fibers with least glycogen content are? Gliding motility is seen in? Correct. Jettler's test detects GETTLER. Jettler's test. Correct. Brown. Eclusizumab. ECULIZUMAB. Treatment is for? PNH. Correct. Chromosome involved in D. Georgi syndrome is? Correct. Nerve of brachial arch develop from? IPC of death due to rash and negligent act? Drug causing hand and foot syndrome? Okay, maybe we'll correct. Which type of memory occurs due to change in postsynaptic neurons? Stain for Alzheimer's diagnosis? Correct. Okay, correct. Okay, so let's see how many. So one of the questions I really don't have an answer here, but I think antineoplastic drugs, they cause hand and foot disease. Can we give it to them, scorers? Okay. Huh? Does okay, maybe that's why I've given it to you. Huh? 14 and they had 7. So we have a massive winner here. Please congratulate both the teams for winning. So the final winners are, introduce yourself finally. Team 4, can you introduce on a mic?
This is a team. Yeah, please come here. Many congratulations to you. Kindly introduce yourselves.
I'm Ibrahim Ilmi from MCQ, third year.
I'm Shagun Batra from MCQ third year.
I am Balaji Dattatra Shukla from MCQ third year.
I'm Arman Seth from MCQ third year.
So now with this we have come to the conclusion of this quiz, and the purpose was that to learn out of the quiz. It is nothing like you win or lose, you play it, you learn something new every quiz. And I believe that quizzing comes close to the real exams also, and we had put in some videos and comics and movies to keep with the theme of the festival, that like if you are attending a cultural event, you should not feel left out if you are attending a literally or academic event. So that was the entire purpose of the quiz. And with this, we will now request Mr. Ayush to take over the proceedings from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And I request you just come in the front and give up the prizes to the winner today. The winning team from Maulana Azad Medical College. They get a cash prize of 10,000. And yes, they get a cash prize of 10,000. And they lift the trophy also. And the first runner-up. Congratulations to both the teams. They get a cash prize of 5,000. And both the teams, they get a discount also on admission in any DAMS course. They can contact us at the DAMS counter after the quiz. Thank you very much, all of you. I would like to thank the organizing team from LHMC. If you can just stand up and wave at us. Thank you very much, and thanks for this keeping correct scores. Thanks for the DAMS team also, and thank you, Dr. Sumay, for being here and making it a pleasure for all of us. Thanks all of you. God bless you. Bye-bye.